EmceeTV.
What's good, yo? It's your boy, that motherfucker Steve. And today on the podcast, I got my family, Big Ray West, and the homeboy Juno.
West, y'all.
King Bud.
What's happening, bro? How y'all doing?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. It's a late night out here in Des Moines, Iowa. You know what I'm saying? It's a Monday. It's past midnight. Motherfuckers is in bed, gotta work, but not me.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm on the same thing too, though. You know what I'm saying? You just out here having a good time, doing a podcast. Let's do it.
real talk.
Yeah.
All right, so for the folks that don't know, clue them in real quick who Ray West is.
Man, I am Big Ray West from Des Moines, Iowa. I'm a local musician. I got 20 plus years on the local music scene. You know what I'm saying? I got about 5-6 official albums out. I probably got 25 plus mixtapes available underground. You know what I'm saying? You can find me on all platforms. Big Ray West, Biggray. That's right, Big Ray West. And man, I'm out here, man. The grind is eternal, man. I'm low key touring. We just hitting the Midwest right now. Nowhere big, but shit, we want to. You know what I mean? And shout out to my label mates. You know what I'm saying? At GFG Records, my big homie T Bear, my big homie KA, my relative D Man, KT, HB the King, my producer DJ Q. You know, shout out all the guys, man. GFG till infinity.
That's what's up. All right, now you've been out here for a minute. Now, how would you describe your style?
I would say my style is Midwest / West Coast influence for sure.
I was definitely feeling that vibe. That was
It's no secret.
Yeah, but I like it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you need some of that. You need at least one of those.
Yeah.
Ray West Coast, West Side, joints on every album. You need at least one. And he probably need about 4 or 5.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
But that's something you can just ride to. You know what I mean? Like, you make songs. You make hits.
I appreciate that.
Something you could ride to and you can listen to multiple times instead of a track that you only listen to one time. You're like, oh yeah, that was dope.
Man, that's mad respect.
But
dog.
you make things. You make music that people want to listen to multiple times, and you know what I mean. Like, oh yeah, that's my workout song. That's my, you know what I mean.
Man, I appreciate you. That's dope. Especially coming
something that
from
can
you.
go on a playlist.
That's dope, man. Hey,
So,
I just do what I feel, man. Hey, I was brought up by that 90s influence, you know what I'm saying? That 90s music. So, you know, definitely khakis and flannel and low riders and lokes and drinking 40s and smoking chronic, you know. That's all in my DNA.
Hell
you know?
yeah.
And I got that East Coast shit in me too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a mixture. And then from the Midwest, that choppy flow, Twista, Tech 9, all that shit's in me. Got some of that Ice Cube, man. It's just, man, my mind's wild, dog.
nice little mix. I like it, bro. Hell yeah. So, all right, now we've been working together for a minute.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've been doing things and performing. We got live shows. What do you want to do next? Where are you taking it?
Man, I'm gonna do this shit forever, so I'm gonna die on the road, dog. Said my next goal is to open up for bigger acts. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm trying to open up for Tech 9 and them niggas. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Big motherfuckers like that. I'm trying to tour with Strange and them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, that's the family right there. Big up to the homie Tech.
Yeah.
He's out in New Zealand with King ISO right now.
Man, shout out to King ISO too.
Real talk.
We done opened up for King ISO a few times here in Des Moines, Iowa. Him and Tabo the Truth. They some cool cats on everything.
That's Midwest love right there too.
Yeah, Omaha, them niggas is bubbling for real. They doing
Real
big
talk.
things for the Midwest.
Yo, Wax, Tabo, all of them. Shout out to Strawstone. You know what I mean? And the homie Surreal. You know what I mean? There's mad that big Mister. Jimmy Hooligan, you know what I mean? Shit, you could just keep going.
In this motherfucker.
Yeah, real talk.
Strawstone, he's doing dope shit for the music scene too. You know, giving these artists a place to perform and put their art out. You know, shit. Mad respect to that cat. Nice enough entertainment for real.
Real talk. Yeah, man. I think that's a crucial layer to the game. You know what I mean? Like we talk about all these different aspects of hip hop. They got the MC and all that, but you got to have a solid promoter. You got the outlet. You got to have an outlet to be able to put people up on stage and expose that music to keep this thing alive. You know what I mean?
Man, promoters are very critical and valuable to this rapper game. Let me ask you a question, though.
Now I'm in the hot seat.
Question,
all right, what you got?
So, what's the temperature of the promoter game in Des Moines? Would you feel like? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know,
is there a lot of promoters, or you know what I'm saying? What's the temperature like in the promoter game in Des Moines? Like,
I feel like in my few years that I've been here about 20 years. I got here in 2002, so I looked at my watch like it's going to tell me what year it is. Get my shit together. 2002 to 2023. I've been here 21 years. Yeah, what year is it? But I've been here about 21 years. I've seen a lot of people come through just to put a show on to try and hit a lick and make some money. You know what I mean? There have been other people that have been trying to put a show on to promote the hip hop, and then there have been other people that have put on a show to promote hip hop and to try and get themselves out there a little bit too. You know what I mean? And so I think the last two are obviously the better ones. You know what I mean? Instead of somebody just coming through from out of town.
Coming through for the money grab.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But those can be beneficial too. You know what I mean? Some of those people have bigger bankrolls, and they can rent out a valet or you know what I mean? I have no idea who brought Future and Drake here when they came through. That was probably not somebody local. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, it was Live Nation. I shouldn't even have said I didn't know. But you know what I mean? So we need those big players too, because sometimes that is who brings out the population. Sometimes people in Des Moines don't show up for the locals, which is sad. But you know what I mean? As we keep beating this scene up and build it up, we're gonna have a scene like Minneapolis. We're gonna have a scene like Omaha. And I think, and I only say that in comparison to be able to say Des Moines has a great scene. We have a dope vibe. You know what I mean?
Hey, and it's cracking more than ever right now.
It really is. You know what I mean? There's a lot of strong artists coming out of here. People are going back to bars, lyricism. You know what I mean? There's a lot of dope stuff coming out right now. And so I would attribute that to the years that the people who have been out here doing it, like yourself, have been putting in work for the city of Des Moines. You know what I mean? And really putting it down. You know what I mean? But so I didn't answer the question in full. So I would say that, you know, there are a handful of promoters that are constantly doing things. The dudes that put on 515 have been doing it for years. You know what I mean? Okay. And they bring in some solid hip hop acts, and they put locals on the scene and shit too. You know what I mean? Respect to Dan and Raj for doing that.
Hey, shout out them. I think I know Raj. He used to run the 2060, I think.
Yep.
Hey, shout out Raj.
He does a lot of stuff. Raj? He does a lot of stuff above. What's the one up above? The Stuffed Olive.
Downtown shit.
Yeah. He does a lot of stuff up there, anyways. But yeah, they've been doing it for a long time, holding it down for Des Moines, and they brought Tech, they brought Gucci Mane, they brought, sweet. You know what I mean? They put a lot of people on that stage at 515 that brought a lot of attention and brought people in from all across the United States and maybe outside.
And that's what it's about, man. Man, bring hip hop to Iowa. I know Iowa's never gonna be a hip hop state. You know, I know that. I know country music reigns supreme here, but. You know what I'm saying? With promoters like you, and you know what I'm saying, people like you was just talking about, you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing for y'all to bring these rappers that are touring to Des Moines. You know what I'm saying? We need a lot more of that. So if y'all listening, y'all promoters, man, get y'all bag together. Bring them motherfuckers here. We want to see them.
Well, and in that same token, you know, if you had to pick where the world's largest hip hop festival was at, you would have probably said L.A., Chicago, New York, something like that. But it was in Minneapolis. Minneapolis hosted it every year for years, and it was Soundset. So I see no reason Des Moines can't be a jump off like that as well. You know what I mean? Where we really come through and flex and bring out that dope hip hop and bring in people. You know what I mean? B-boys, MCs, you know, DJs, and really jump off in a major way here in Des Moines. So that's what I'm working for. That's what I'm working towards, and really hoping.
Shit, I'm just trying to work with you and be a student of the game, my brother. Man. Everything.
This gonna continue to grow right here. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Music.
Just to make sure we legit. All right, yo. We added one more. We got the homie RJ up in here now, so we all back. Yeah, man. So I think the Des Moines scene's got a lot going, and I think with the push of people like us, we can continue to get that snowball rolling and really take it to the next level. So I got a lot of hope for Des Moines, and I think we can do something dope with it.
Man, Des Moines is definitely becoming the place to be, dog. You know what I'm saying? Slowly but for surely. I think the music scene is better than it's ever been. A lot of people say we don't even have a music scene, and the people I feel like are saying that are people that don't contribute. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways you can look at it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
there's a lot of different. Now, see, I want to interject. You know, the more stage performing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because one thing I know about a lot of my good artists here is that they don't. There's not enough stages. There's not enough events. There's not enough ways to get them out there to sell their brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I do the live music thing, and it's like the people that do the live music don't have product ready to go. You know what I'm saying? And like, I see it as a gap that really Des Moines has that ain't been tapped into yet.
And I agree with that. But then in the same breath, though, you got a lot of artists here that they believe performing in Des Moines means nothing. Like,
They don't look
think-
at it as a
yeah,
milestone
it's
in their
nothing.
career.
Like, oh, nigga, you just performed at Lefties. That means nothing. Or you're just at Woolies. You're still like, you got people that don't even give a fuck about performing local, you know? So they don't even care if those opportunities were to be created. You know, like, it's weird here, dog.
I think anytime you hit that stage, it's a milestone. Because think about them first couple of times you got up there. It's like, damn, that takes a lot of nerve even to just get up there. To hit an open mic or whatever you do.
And be good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
People ain't appreciative no more, dog.
Right.
They
Yeah.
ain't appreciative or grateful, you know? Like,
And then imagine I want to be like Snoop Dogg. I want to be like
yeah.
damn Lenny Kravitz, where you got 50,000 in them eyes, not like 100.
Yeah. Motherfuckers want to jump from straight to Wells Fargo and skip Lefties, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Real talk.
I mean,
You gotta hit each tier. You gotta do that Valer. You gotta do that Horizon Event Center. You gotta climb that pole. I mean,
It's
there's
a little different too nowadays,
yeah,
though. Like,
hey, that's
you get
exactly
famous
where-
just
hey.
being online
hey,
and getting
and
views
with the TikTok.
And
and
that's-
TikToks,
yes.
and
Right.
Twitter and
And-
all that. Like it's a different age now too.
yeah,
in
and the
that
way,
regard.
and I wanted to bridge that gap because the way you push yourself,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, with the merchandise, you know what I'm saying. And
Hey,
like,
show
I
'em
got
the shirt.
Big Ray
Hey,
West on right
$25.
now,
Holla at me, $25.
you know what
On
I'm
the
saying?
back, it got a QR code to take you to my new
Right on the
album,
back.
Through the Eyes of He. It's out right now, 23 all new songs.
And I thought that shit was slick. I was like, you got the QR shit on the
Talk
back.
that shit to
I was
me.
like, oh,
Marketing right there. My man was ready. My man was ready.
Yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
not to get off subject, but
I mean, yeah,
that shit was
Hey,
slick.
every opportunity you get, right?
Yes, sir.
merchandise. He does. He's got other stuff over there, like
Yeah.
All kinds of shit. We should have some of this shit stuff up
The
there.
grinders.
Like I'm just trying to like he's actually
Hey, I
does
remember I
got
got
merchandise over
I'm
there.
sorry, I got the koozie the other
Koozie,
time.
He got koozies. He's got air fresheners. My little brother was like, my little brother Cap. Man, my little brother was like, oh, bro.
That's what I mean.
Everybody gets in the car and is like,
Air freshener with
oh,
this
yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Hey, them air fresheners is a motherfucker, dog.
What is this motherfucker?
He's next level
Black,
with that.
what is that flavor? That smell? That
Black
black
ice.
black ice.
Yeah.
That's what it smells like. Hey, shout out. There's a rapper from Clinton, Iowa named Random Tanner.
Oh, yep.
I did a couple shows
He's
with
good
Random
people.
Tanner, and that's who I learned to get my merch game from.
That's what's up.
He used to, well, I don't know, he probably still do, fuck with a cat named Jamie Triller. I fuck with both of them. Shout out Jamie Triller and Random Tanner. But I did hella shows with them. When I say hella, I mean like 2, 3, or 4, something like that. And these guys' merch table was just insanity, dog. Like, just
man.
hella
what it's about.
professional, dog.
Oh.
Hella professional. And I was like, I seen that, I was like, man, my merch game ain't never finna be weak from this day on. And
Man.
I elevated my shit. Shout out Random Tanner and Jamie Triller.
And your shit really is tight. You come with the lights. Lights, you ready. Yeah. That's that veteran shit.
He is.
That's that veteran shit, baby. I like it. Yeah. Scratch and sniff. Check it out.
They got air freshener.
That's right.
what's dope, though.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man, on everything.
But like he was saying, it's different too. And like a lot performing here ain't shit. But if you got your shit together, you can slowly take that shit over. I mean, Tech proved that shit. And he was a pound of ground team for how many years? I mean, helped make that shit happen, like officially.
To this day, he's in New Zealand right now, performing.
Man, it'd be my idea. Like, man, if I had my shit like you, and do my little. They call them what? The chicken circuits. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, they said like who's the guitar dude? Chuck Berry. They did the chicken circuit.
Okay.
Around and round and round to get hot in your area.
Okay. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then they had, someone invested in have them that merch. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the labels now. You got motherfuckers like you that got that shit ready. It's just an idea. If I be performing every weekend. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes 2 times a week.
Yeah.
If I have my shit ready to present like you, like damn.
Yeah. Hey.
It's just my idea, my take.
Nigga, I'm trying to perform that often. Hey, fuck with me.
Right?
Hey.
Said coming to a city near you.
You
Big
know
Ray
what I'm
West
saying?
and GFG Records.
I'm trying to, man.
So who's all on GFG Records? Break that down for me real quick.
So the current roster for GFG Records, we got the big homie T-Bear. That's he's a writer, performer, singer. Right now they just started Funny Skits TV, so they're branching into acting and shit like that.
Nice.
So look for that to appear on GFG TV. We got the big homie K.A. He's also doing the Funny Skits TV with T-Bear. Just finished recording his new album, self-titled K.A. We're going to be hitting him in the first quarter of 2023 with that. You know what I'm saying? We got our R&B singer, KT is dope. You know what I'm sizzling? We just got done with her first single that we're going to be coming with. It's called Never Mind.
And she singing.
She's singing, dog. Hey, straight out the church, my dude. Straight out the church,
I'm not
man.
to listen to that.
Hey.
She just like,
But she's crooning. You know what I'm saying? Make your kneecaps hard. You dig? So KT is dope. That's coming. We got a single called Never Mind. That's going to be probably, I would say, December 26th. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Then we got D-Man, my cousin D-Man, OG. You know what I'm saying? He's more in the background role. He's not doing too much solo material, but he's all over all of our albums and shit, making cameos at the shows, spitting hot 16s. So, you know, look for D-Man. And then we got HB the King. He's more Hill Bill. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Yeah.
HB.
HB the King, yeah, man. HB the King been GFG for almost 20 years, my brother.
I'm sleeping.
Oh, yeah, man. So it's like that, man.
GFG.
And then we got our producer, DJ Q. He's based out of Texas right now, but that's my blood cousin. You know what I'm saying? So he's making a lot of our slaps for us. Shout out my camera guy, James Orr, the board dad. It's a family over there, man. It's a well-oiled machine. So
I've been watching y'all rolling. You know what I'm saying?
man, I appreciate you,
I've been
dog.
watching it like, all right.
I appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, it's a good look. Y'all come a long ways.
Man, we trying, man. Consistency is the key.
It is.
All day long.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing to see them come together, and the way they make music too. It's just it's really fam, and it's like I was saying earlier. It's like we come to hang out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But really, they're there to work.
Yeah.
Also, and get a product out. Like they got a lot of stuff out. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean? So, because they work too. So, you know, shout out to GFG. I like to watch y'all work. I like I like to see the finished product too.
They get a lot of work done. That's one thing
Yeah.
I could 100% be like,
Man, I
next
appreciate
level.
you, dog.
Next level.
The grind is eternal, dog.
But the city supports too. So you know what I mean? Like I see y'all out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
And
you
the
could say
city.
GFG in Des Moines and folks are like, oh yeah, I know them.
Man, we threw 2 shows, our last 2 shows at Lefties, man. Des Moines definitely came out and fucked with us, and it was a beautiful thing, man. Probably had 100+ people inside Lefties both times, and
That's love.
it was dope, you know. I know outsiders, you hear 100+ people, that probably don't mean nothing to you, but in Des Moines, in a local hip-hop scene like us, you know what I'm saying, getting 100 people into the door, you know, it's a little bit of something.
Hey, we got headliners that don't do that. Yeah, I mean, not headliners, but you know what I mean? Like out of town headliners that come through that don't pull 100 people. So,
And that's what they say.
Man,
real talk.
I just want to get the merch. Man, Shay, when we get done, show me how you get your merchandise. Let me get a little piece
Man,
of that.
hey, I'll plug you with both of my
For real.
guys.
Because I think that's 150 online.
Yeah.
Some of them got 500. Some of them might have a million. You don't even know.
Yeah.
That's why when he said it's different. That's something I had to be like, just because it's 50 people don't mean that they don't have a little network.
Yeah. Yes,
All
sir.
you got to do is hit that one person,
Yeah.
one of the 58th person into your show, 5 minutes, and he hear that one thing, and if he can hit you like Big Ray West, boom, 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 like, ooh.
That's that grassroots.
Man, so that's really about people be like, oh, that show don't matter. Motherfucker, every show matters.
It does.
Because you never know who know that next motherfucker you need to know.
And that's real. Like every show, like whether it's 6 people or 6,000, you wanna go hard because you never know who you're gonna reach.
Yeah.
Yep.
You never know like shit.
Now, if you can get to the point where you get 50,000 in,
Yeah.
that's next tier.
Hey, like I said,
I want that. Yeah.
That's
Want
reli-
that shit.
that's religious
And
level.
And have your stuff ready to go because
Yeah.
you never know who know 50,000 people on social media.
yeah, hey,
Yeah, man. You know, I mean, I think Ray West, GFG Records, I think they bring a lot to the table. I think this Des Moines scene is bubbling. You know what I mean? Something's about to happen. I feel it. You know what I mean?
oh yeah,
We a lot of our claim to fame is Slipknot. You know what I mean? And you know, a lot of people associate that with Des Moines. But I think we're a lot more than that. You know what I mean? Not to take anything away from them because that's a dope. I mean, some places don't have nothing, right?
very true.
It's a little bit different scene, though.
Right.
Just a little bit.
Right. No, I'm with it.
know?
But I'm saying at least, you know, we got
Slipknot bangs though.
Yeah.
They go hard.
Hey, and we
Global.
got people here making moves. You know what I'm saying? Like the homeboy Entree, that nigga's making big moves. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Entree, man.
And
I
he
see
fresh
you.
with it too.
Yeah, he.
Video game nice too.
Yeah,
he a good package. You know what I'm saying? As an artist,
Motherfuckers talking about we don't got nobody, like we got somebody right there, Entree to that. You know what I'm saying? The city could get behind him.
yeah, there's a couple of little gems out there. I don't
Yeah.
want to get into it. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I'm saying?
But,
Get behind these cats that's doing something. You know,
Right.
like everybody's so quick to say what the scene don't got and what we don't do. Like I said, the people that be talking like that be the motherfuckers contributing the least to it.
Amen. Yeah. So support your people. You know what I mean? You talk about everybody want to show up at the red carpet at the end.
Yeah.
But you got to buy a ticket along the way. You got to help the homie. You know what I mean? You
Motherfuckers
gotta,
don't want to buy the ingredients, but they want a slice of the cake when it's baked.
Right. Yeah. You got to help push that rock up the hill.
I got the Ray West cup.
Hey,
Here we go.
holla at me. Big Ray West cup, $6. You know what I'm saying? I got black and I got white. You know what I'm saying? Holla at me. We can get you right. Post something in your cup this weekend.
Well, I can't tell if we're doing an infomercial or if we're doing an interview.
Hey, you let me know. We could go well. We can go both ways.
Dial the 800 number below. You can get 5 of them for
I
$19.95
promise.
tonight.
Hey, you got to put 1-800 GFG Records on the bottom. Just for that part.
You still got one? You got one? You got one.
What's that?
GFG Records?
What?
That's too many.
The phone line.
That's too many letters, over. I just think about that.
Nah.
Nah, but that's dope though. I like that shit.
So hey man, I was reading an article the other day. We like to on EmceeTV. We like to throw in a little tidbit here and there for folks that don't know. Now we already discussed this, so I can't pose the question to y'all. But the question we tossed around a little bit was, how often do you think P Diddy gets his hair cut? And then how much do you think he pays the man that cuts his hair? And
We got Juno here.
that's true. That's true. Juno, you get to be
I guess if it's P Diddy, I think he should at least drop $100 for each haircut, and maybe twice a week. He might get it 3 times a week. He's always in front of the camera.
yeah.
You know,
Gotta look right.
gotta hold your appearances. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably fresh fade every time or whatever. But he's at least getting a couple fades a week.
You said $100, right?
$100, right? You drop $100.
He
I think you do that.
he comes in strong.
If you're him, you know what I'm saying?
Now we don't have anybody else to compare this to in terms of celebrity haircuts and whatnot, but I think he's up in the top. He's got to be holding it down. He gets his haircut every day, and the man he keeps on retainer gets $5,000 a day to cut his
I mean,
hair.
that's
Well, I was-
dope, though.
hey,
I think we worked that out to $1.8 million.
But if you
just
really
to cut his hair.
think about it.
4,900 short, dog.
Yeah, make sure.
He was, hey, but you know, he was being humble. He was being humble with his answer.
Yeah,
He's playing
yeah,
Price is
yeah,
Right
yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's a billionaire.
You know what I'm saying?
Is he a billionaire?
He's a billionaire. All right, so that's the
Billionaire.
next question,
Was
right?
he?
So then we tossed around that
That's still
question.
silly as fuck.
So if we did the Forbes list of hip hop, because it changed recently with Kanye getting removed a little bit, you know what I mean? His equity ain't quite what it is or was. If you had to stack up the Forbes list, who do you think is in that top 5?
Are we talking rappers?
Yeah, yep, just
Yeah,
rappers, just
yeah,
rappers.
yeah.
My bad.
Richest. All right. So I mean, then you say P. Diddy.
Billionaires club.
Yeah, you say P Diddy, right? I mean, that's Bad Boy for life.
Yep.
And it's Big for life. He's probably still. No, he is still getting money, not knowing,
Yes,
but
sir.
he is still getting money.
Yes,
you know what
sir.
I'm
He
saying?
got the money that make money.
Yeah. So, man, I mean, you know, I come from an era where there at one time it was Master P. You know what I'm saying? You know, you hear stories or whatever, but at one time it was Master P. You know what I'm saying?
Make him say,
You know, then you had the young, you know, Cash Money ballers, you know, that you thought they were
They had a sound.
filthy rich, you know what I'm saying? But I liked it, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was always bumping some of that, you know, but I don't know whose pockets are rich. I mean, if you wanted to really talk about it, you still got to go Will Smith, right? If you're talking like bank account,
he's
You know,
Movie
but
actor.
I think
I think we're talking rap money, though.
Yeah,
rap money. Okay,
We talking
I think
rap
he's
money.
Doing that, like, are we
He's an
going that
actor
route?
and shit.
Yeah.
Well, no, he was Fresh Prince.
He
Well,
was.
I guess it was kind of both.
I
At the
mean,
same time.
That's a, you know I
He
like
was the Fresh
I
Prince
like what
first
you
to
brought
me.
on that because
Yeah.
I never
You know
thought
what I'm
about that
saying?
aspect of it. That's a good point. That's a
But
good
he
point.
ain't even in the fucking list. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with it. I mean, I agree.
But I mean, he might be a different genre or something. That's how
What-
they might label that shit.
And maybe they allocate his royalties for movies and stuff to a different.
Slapping motherfuckers at the Oscars, though. You know what I'm saying?
That money might be in a different category.
Funny. It's like, I can't-
He can afford to slap someone, I guess.
So that's true. That's true. And I don't even think
I be slapping all kinds of.
I don't even think Chris was mad because he made a lot. I mean, every one of his shows sold out after that.
But hold on, we supposed to be talking about the billionaires.
Right. So
And while P Diddy getting his haircut $5,000 a day,
you know that's what he's doing. All right. So number 1, the heavy hitter,
and you should know this.
$1.5 billion, Jay-Z.
Yeah,
Hove.
Is it
Over.
$1.5 billion? Wait a minute.
Is a
Why ain't Rihanna? Oh, Rihanna should be in. Ain't she a billionaire?
No.
She ain't hip hop, man. She a pop singer.
That's valid too.
All right, yep,
That's valid too.
Run it back.
pop. Pop.
2,
Not a bad way, but
yeah, 2 comes in at P Diddy.
Take that.
take
That
take that.
That's a rock move that he did. You know what I mean? That was big money. Jay got a lot of money when he did Ace of Spades and what was the other one? He had a liquor
Was
deal.
that liquor, Ace of Spades?
Yep, that was his champagne.
Who
you
did
can get
that?
it here in
Who
Des
did
Moines.
the F and vodka?
50.
50.
Yep, 50 had F and vodka.
And then he go around charging like $300 for a picture with it or something.
It wasn't quite that much. It was you had to buy the bottle from him, and then he was able to sell it.
Did you
So
try it?
and I
That
didn't
was
crack
that
the
Branson
bottle. I've got-
cognac.
Hey,
Yeah, I've got a bottle.
You tried it?
Uh,
I don't drink.
That's fine.
I've got a bottle, but it.
1 year clean, baby.
There we
That's
go.
what's up. Hey, that's what's up. I get props for
Appreciate
that.
you. Appreciate you.
But yeah. So okay. So we said it was Jay-Z. It was P Diddy. You know what I mean? A lot of that money came in from alcohol, but nonetheless, they rappers and entrepreneurs, Def Jam money. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff going on, and yeah, they. You know what I mean? They're the 2 leaders in the Wealth Club in the Forbes list, and then we move real quick to
Who was three?
Dr. Dre.
Three was Dre?
Yep.
Certainly.
Still.
And and then right below him was the one that kind of threw for a loop, but mad props to him. You know what I mean? We were talking about him tonight. He just dropped a new album,
Yes, sir.
Burner.
From seed to sale.
Yup.
It wasn't damn, was it who Dre? Wasn't Dre like the first billionaire?
So I think a lot of that, yeah, because of the Apple deal.
And then Jay was like, bam.
Yep. Because he owned, I think Jay had bought Def Jam,
Yeah.
and I think he sold Def Jam,
And then boom, boom, boom.
and then I think that he made several other moves on top of that, and his wealth changed considerably. But I believe Dre was the first coined hip hop billionaire off the Apple deal.
And Burner, though. Burner got into the weed game early, huh?
Been in the weed game for a minute. Yep.
Shout out Big Burn.
Yep. And then he got the record deal with Wiz Khalifa that really kind of put him in the forefront of people's eyes. But he was always moving behind the scenes and had been out there doing shit with
Taylor
San.
gang over everything.
Yeah. He'd been out there doing shit with San Quentin. And, a lot of them dudes out the Bay Area. You know what I mean? Yuck.
They been hot for a long
Yeah.
time.
40.
Long time, for real.
Hot like the left
Think
sink
about
handle.
that shit.
Shout out
You
40
think
Water.
about that for real.
Yup. So,
And what about that group Mount Rushmore? What y'all think of that shit?
now, I think that's dope. I like the unity.
Rushmore.
You know what I mean?
I never heard of that.
Mount Westmore.
Yeah, Mount Westmore. Is it my bad? OGs?
Yup.
My bad,
Yep, that
OGs.
was Snoop, Ice Cube, E40, Too Short. I missed somebody?
That's it.
Yeah, and they out on tour right now.
What?
Yep,
Mount what?
Mount Westmore.
Westmore. Oh, like West Coast.
Yeah, like the fourth,
Super
you
group.
know, Yep,
Who?
Mount
So
Westmore.
it's Cube, Too Short, E40, and Snoop Dogg.
E4.
They got a record coming
What
out.
is this? I never heard of
They
this.
already dropped a song.
This recently or a little while ago?
No, it's been in the mix for at least a year. That first single came out a year ago.
Okay, that's
They
what's
just
up.
dropped another single called "Do It Big," I think it's called.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that popping the other day.
I'm about to,
I like
I'm
it.
about to tap in. I'm about to tap in.
that
I
shit
didn't even
slap,
know.
Check it
dog.
out. Check it out.
Yep.
You got the shout out. You got the shout out.
That shit
I
slap.
like it. I think it's dope to see legends like that. You know what I mean? Still out there putting on and not only that, showing some of these youngins the way of the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think a lot of them just
They adapting. You know, that's one thing I want to say. They adapting.
who's that?
All of them. All of them is coming out.
Like the old schools
I mean,
is
you look.
coming
I just
more
found out Mount Westmore. They're all going back into where that difference is. They
Yeah.
already control the stage, but they are making
They
sure.
might not even be looking for like the new crowd. They might be looking to come just refresh us with something new.
Damn.
Oh man, they got a solid fan base.
Yeah,
that's
the-
never
the-
going
the-
nowhere.
the fan
man.
base
You
is
don't want
there.
them to go to-
Yeah.
you know,
That was just
they
throwing
gotta
that
go
in
away,
there,
they gotta
though,
go
type
nowhere.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
They got a core fan base that they could touch whenever they drop an album.
Yeah. Not to mention the followers on all of the social media channels and whatnot. They drop something. That shit does numbers right off jump.
Right out the gate.
Yeah.
They tapped in.
Yep.
I know I'm copping it.
Yep. Yeah. Speaking of that, you know who dropped a new record while we was all kind of sleeping? Nas dropped King's Disease 3.
Nasir.
Him and Hit Boy,
About it,
Game?
certainly.
him and Hit Boy had just been working.
Yeah, I just played that shit this weekend.
That's fire.
It is dope. It
Yeah.
is.
I
He's
got 1 and 2.
He's got a song on there. What's it called? From Twice a Boy, Once a Man, or some shit like that.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Something like that. That's one of the records that stuck out to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a bunch of features on it, but I mean his pen game is so strong. He don't need a bunch of support.
He
You know what I
never
mean?
really had a bunch of features. I mean, he started a whole different group, but he never really had much
He
features.
started a whole different group, but most of his stuff is Nas.
Yeah, always been.
Yeah.
Nas is sick.
And I like the way that what he's dropping right now is coming out under Mass Appeal, and so that was that label that he had a big hand in, and he's been moving behind the scenes. You know, he had Ring Doorbell. He owned a big stock in that in Ring Doorbell before Amazon bought it.
Smart with his braids.
Yeah,
Like,
we talked about that a while back. Chameleonaire,
yeah, he was smart with his
E40.
Nas, E40. A lot of those dudes were moving stock money. You know what I mean? They
a lot
owned
of things,
they
you know what
owned
I'm
big
saying?
shares of companies and startup companies and really invested and made their money work for them. You know what I mean?
Hey, while we on Nas, let me ask y'all this: what's your favorite Nas song of all time?
Ooh.
Represent, thing. Boom, boom, represent.
He ain't hesitating.
Fit up shit is real. Niggas, it's your last day in this. His mother said you bought a dump space, brothers. I don't know the words. I can't remember the words. Boom, boom. You know what I'm talking about? That's my favorite one. Hey.
I think mine was If I Ruled the World.
If I ruled the world. Mine would be Undying Love.
Undying Love.
Undying Love.
Which one was that on?
Shit, you gotta YouTube that shit. It's a beautiful story.
Okay.
Undying Love? See, we'll come
Undying
up
Love.
the Westmore side of it.
When we was just out there, we went to Queensbridge, me and my brother, and it was cool, man. It's a gigantic housing projects.
No shit.
I mean, they probably got
That's how that shit.
5 different buildings, massive. We went to go find the Nas mural,
Yeah.
and somebody had tagged up his face, which was a little bogus, but legend.
What about you, dog?
For me, it's probably the easy one. You know, I'm not even sure if I'm saying it, but it's that it ain't hard to tell. I excel at clientele.
What was the name of the song though? It ain't hard to tell.
It ain't hard to tell. I feel like
I can't hear it in my head right now.
See, I don't know a whole bunch of Nas's discography, so
But I do know. What
forgive me,
you're talking
Nas
about.
heads. I mean no disrespect.
that's all right. I got it.
Clientele.
I think he probably got one of the strongest pens in the game, though.
No
Always
question.
has been.
No question.
I mean,
Real talk.
No question.
Real talk. Well, you know what? I think that was a good. That was a. You know what I mean? We gave him a little taste. We introduced Ray West, Big Ray West.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? We brought in Juno. You know what I mean? And
We gotta get TV here though.
yep,
Yeah.
yep. I think it'd be nice to get the GFG squad up in here
Yes,
and
sir.
and
It
really,
will be.
yeah, show
will
that
be.
off a little bit.
And get you a Ray West cup.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
$6.
Come out, get you a cup.
Holla at
get
me.
you a T-shirt.
I'm on
I
Facebook.
ain't got the T-shirt on.
Big Ray West on Facebook. BIGG Ray West. Holla at me on all platforms. I got shirts. I got cups. I got grinders. I got ashtrays. I got fucking CDs. Nigga, I got stickers. I got air fresheners. I got fucking sweat towels. I got fucking koozies, keychains. Man, come get right, man.
Real talk. All right, check out my man Ray West. It's been your boy, that motherfucker Steve.
Oh, your boy
Yes, yes.
RJ.
I'm your boy Big Ray West, representing the west side of Des Moines, Iowa, not to be confused with the West Coast.
Yep. Your boy Juno, you know what I'm saying? And I do want to shout out Steve. I do want to shout out RJ. You know, never did a podcast, but I'm glad I came. They let me be a part
Hell
of
yeah.
it. And I had a great time, you know what I'm saying? You know, so whatever. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Watch out for the next episode, and make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe, so you don't miss these when they come out. And we'll catch you again soon.
Shout out my team, GFG Records. We see you, baby.
Most def. We out.
We've been known to snatch a piece or two. Y'all can't take over cause we gon' eat the you. Rock steady like a ginger brought Aretha through. This shit torture and I'ma keep feeding you. On that East Coast shit, y'all better duck down. Price on his dome, 5 on it like yuck mouth. When the plug get knocked, that's when the price jumps. American Nightmare, that's where the Spice One. Rappers running like Ricky in the alleyway. Putting an end to the week, no Saturday. They want static, get it shaking like Cassius Clay. Passionate thugs mixing Douce with Alizé. Don't play with us, them moves ain't got you safe enough. Yellow fuck 'em like Smokey off the angel dust. My life so real, sounds like I made it up. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up. Dangerous, softer than a razor's touch. We hit that strip and get the cake up. God hate ugly, so ain't no saving us. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up.